Hey everybody. In the last video, we made our storage folder so we could share some photos with our family. So let's go to this family reunion folder real quick and just double check just to see that, yeah, these are some family reunion pictures and I want to share them with my family. There's a couple of ways to do this. You can either come up here where this little node symbol is and you'll get this little share link. But you could also, let me just exit out. You could also just back up to this folder. Remember, this is our storage folder that we created, and this folder is living inside that folder. You could also hit these little three dots right here. I'm gonna click this, and here again is that little node symbol that says share. So those are two ways that you could share. So over here on this right side, you're gonna see this share link. I'm gonna hit this little plus button, and it's gonna say link share created. I'm gonna click this little clipboard icon. So here it says link copied. Your clipboard is basically a temporary storage for text. And I'll show you what I mean in a bit. So let me go ahead and share this link. Since remember, I copied this to my clipboard. Let me go ahead and just email it to myself real quick, to my personal email. I'm gonna go ahead and just paste it because it was copied to my clipboard. And here's my link. I'm gonna go ahead and send that. So now if I come into my email, here's my link that I sent to myself. And let me just click that and check it out. Here's the family reunion 2023. You could download all the files or you could go through each one individually. And let me just hit this little box to see them bigger thumbnail. And then there they are. And this little right here is a download. You could just download individual pictures or you could download them all at once up here. And then also, if you had more pictures, you could have this little slideshow feature, which basically just cycles through them every 5 or 10 seconds, I believe. But remember, we were talking about the permissions. So let me show you. Let me go back to my GotBackup. And I'm going to hit these dots. And we'll talk about these. So the first is read only, which means that you could only view these pictures and you could download them also. But you cannot upload anything to that folder or you cannot edit anything. The second one is allow upload and editing. So say if someone else took some more pictures from that event, they could add them to that folder also, and everybody else who has that link will see them also. Let me allow upload and editing. So share permissions saved. So let me just show you what I mean by this. And just refresh. So now you see this little pencil right here, and that means to edit. And it's basically kind of like a little, almost like a mini Photoshop where you could just, adjust some of the brightness or, contrast, just little minute adjustments. And then there's like these little Instagram style filters, and I'll just show you something extreme just so you get the idea. And I will never do something like this, but just to show you an example, I'm just gonna leave them as is. Drop the changes. So that's with that editing permission. The third one is you cannot see anything that's in the folder. You could just upload, which means now, remember, I cannot see anything now, but I can only upload more pictures. And then there's some custom permissions here where you cannot download anything from that folder. So now that download button is gone. So I can't download anything anymore. You could set up a password. I'm just gonna create a demo password. I'm gonna hit enter or return on the Mac, and it's created. So now let's go back on a personal email side. Now look at this. This is more of a, this is like sensitive information that you don't want anybody else to see other than the person that you shared this with. And there it goes. And just close this. So now, if only I know the password, I could still access this, but this is a good way to protect sensitive information. And then set expiration date. So this means basically I could put a date. So once that date hits, the link that I send is no longer valid. Therefore, they cannot access that folder anymore. And then the last one is you could leave a little note. All right. So now that note is created. And now you can see up here, this little chat box. And here's that note that I created. Awesome. And then you also have the ability to share to social media. It's going to take you to your Facebook, and then you just basically log in and it'll post it. So basically anybody on your social media could see the photos that you took. And same thing with the Twitter. Now that you see this little chain link, that means that this folder is shared. So if I want to unshare it, I'm going to go back to my little share tab on this side, and I'm going to hit this little 3 dots again, and I'm going to come down to unshare. I'm going to click that. And there it is. Folder has been unshared. And now when I come back to my folder, look, the chain link is gone now. So I unshared it. So that's basically it to sharing. And you could do this also with your music. You could do this with your videos. You could do this with your documents.